Recently, a new scam has surfaced which targets victims whose passwords have been breached. Now this can happen in several ways. For example, the victim may have been signed up for a website which had its user data breached, exposing thousands of email addresses and passwords to cyber criminals. Because the scammer uses an actual password the victim uses, it makes it seem more believable. However, you should know that this is just a scam and you shouldn't hand any money over to these scammers. The type of scam they run is known as a sextortion scam. Essentially, this makes a victim believe they hacked into their webcam and call them having some fun time with the downstairs parts. The victim must send them payment in Bitcoin, or else the so-called footage will be leaked for all to see. Now they attempt to guilt trip the victim by telling them, what would you do if your family saw this video of you doing things, in order to lure them to pay up. The icing on the cake is the fact the scammer mentions they've embedded a specific pixel which automatically alerts the scammer that you've opened the email and have read through it, meaning the countdown has begun. Now, I have been a victim of this scam. My spam emails have been littered with different variants of these emails with some of the passwords I've used over the years. All the emails pretty much have the same thing with slightly different wording. Now, it's mainly because some of the websites I was signed up to when I was younger have had data breaches, and some of the services I was signed up to had been breached. So what should you do if you spot this email in your inbox? First things first, if you're currently using the password that scammer has mentioned, you should change it as soon as you can, as that password is now available for everyone to see. Your new password should be unique and really hard to guess. Don't use the same password over the same accounts like I did and had to learn the hard way by going through each website one by one and changing its password to something unique. Now, but if you're thinking, how on earth will I remember all these passwords? Don't fret. There are many password managers out there like Dashlane and LastPass where you'll be able to securely store all your passwords for all your different services in one place. Now these tools also let you generate strong passwords to use for each website, and that's what I used. Now I personally use Dashlane, but I'm not being sponsored by them, but you know, this would be a perfect spot to have a sponsor like that, but that's not the case. So to wrap up, if you get this email in your inbox, make sure you do the following steps. Number 1, do not give anything to these scammers. Don't be tricked into sending them Bitcoin. Number 2, report the email to your mail provider. And lastly, if the password stated is one you currently use, change it as soon as you can. Make sure your new password is secure and hard to guess, and you don't use the same password over multiple sites. Now I am planning on doing more videos like this in the future and possibly turning this into a series. Now if you'd be interested in see that, then be sure to let me know down in the comments below and by leaving a like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.